Hey, what's going on? Facebook Live, Instagram Live. Paul Scott here. I wanted to make this quick video and share some crazy information that I just recently discovered with you guys. I want to give you 100% guaranteed strategy for wealth. All right, it's absolutely crazy, and like I said, it's something that I felt absolutely had to be shared. So I know each and every one of you, as soon as you saw the title or you heard wealth in this video, you thought, oh man, he's going to teach us how to make $1,000,000. All right, that is not what's going on here. There are a lot more ways to create wealth and abundance in your life than just monetary. Okay, there's actually 7 sources of wealth, 7 keys to generating wealth and abundance in your life. So the first step to having wealth is physical mastery. Okay, you guys have to pay attention to your physical fitness. Pay attention to what you're putting in your body. Okay, without health, you have nothing. All right, if no matter what's in your bank account or what's going on in your life, if you're not healthy, if you're sick, or if you're so big that you're walking with a cane and you can't sit down in a chair properly, right, then obviously those are things that are going to affect your life negatively, right? So making sure that you're staying on top of not only the food that you eat and really having a healthy diet, but every single day going, hitting the gym, doing some type of physical activity, maybe even just going for a brisk walk, a couple blocks every single day, doing something so that you're securing your physical health. So that's the very first step, physical mastery. And I would definitely recommend everybody pay attention, take notes, so that you can implement this stuff into your life, because knowledge is not power. As I always say, it's applied knowledge that's power. No matter what I say in this video, no matter how inspired you are, no matter how moved you are watching this live, until you actually start doing this stuff and implementing it into your life, it will have no real lasting impact. It'll have no change, no effect on you. Okay, so just to recap, the first step is physical mastery. The second step, the second source of wealth is emotional wealth. All right, you have to have emotional wealth to create that abundance in your life. And what I mean by that is by getting past a scarcity mindset, okay, getting into the mindset of abundance and what you can do for other people. Okay, your emotions control everything. Okay, and again, wealth is a lot more than just money. No matter what's in your bank account, if you wake up every single morning and you're stressed, or you feel overwhelmed, or you're guilty, or you're worried about something, okay, then that's all your life is ever gonna be. You're gonna be, stressed your whole life. You're gonna be overwhelmed. You're gonna feel guilty all the time. You're gonna be worried. Your emotions and how you feel, that is, that's your life, right? So conquering your emotional wealth and creating happiness, for yourself is one of the master keys to wealth. And again, like I said, the way that you do that is getting past a scarcity mindset, getting into a mindset of abundance. And how you do that is by giving back to other people. Stop focusing on yourself and what you get out of the things that you do, and focus on what the things that you do, the impact that they have to other people, the value that you're creating, the value that you're providing to other people. And it will change everything in your life, because it will change your focus, and it will help you gain control of your emotions. All right, step number 3, your relationships. Okay, you have to have wealth in your relationships. At the end of the day, it's a known fact, everybody is going to die one day, right? Nobody lives forever. And when you die, what's looked back on about your life is how you affected other people, the types of relationships that you had. Who comes to your funeral is determined by the impact that you had. It's determined by the strength of your relationships. I watched it on, I think it was MTV actually. It was years and years ago, but when Michael Jackson died, his funeral, they couldn't even have it in like a church or, just some small building. I mean, there were hundreds of thousands of attendees. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people felt obligated to come to his viewing simply because his music impacted them in such a way. It was just so moving. He had such a profound relationship with all of these people that they felt they had to come to his funeral. And that was just so, it really opened my eyes. I mean, it was mind blowing to me, and it helped me set a goal of that's the type of impact that I wanted to have with my life. And the only way that you get that is through having strong relationships. Your life is all about not only who you love, but also who's giving love back to you. So we all want to feel loved, and so how we treat people and the strength of our relationships is something that we have to focus on if we want to be wealthy. Okay, the fourth step to generating wealth is time wealth, right? Mastering your time. Okay, time is something that it's literally the most valuable commodity that we have. It's even way more valuable than money. But yet we are always trading our time for money. All right, you can't buy back an hour ago. You can't buy back yesterday or last year. But yet we are constantly throwing away our time for something as unimportant as money, right? So, or even for professions, for example, doctors, lawyers, engineers. Okay, these are all very high paying jobs, right? But those people, if you know any doctors or any lawyers or any engineers, right, all of these professions are usually people that have absolutely no time, right? Yes, they get paid a very high salary, but they're always wrapped up in a case, or they're always working on their next project, or putting together blueprints, or doing something work related. And they don't have time to go out with their families or go on vacation and enjoy all this money that they're getting, right? So time mastery is one of the keys of wealth. No matter how much money you have in the bank, if you don't have the time to enjoy it, then it's doing nothing for you. And it's not coming with you when you die, right? So you have to have the time to be able to enjoy it right now. Okay, the fifth key to wealth is meaning. Okay, you have to have purpose behind what you're doing. All right, and it all starts with the goals that you're setting. See, a lot of times we set goals thinking that this is what we want. For example, maybe I start a business because I say, you know what, I hate going to work, I can't stand my life. If I'm able to traveling the world would just be the best thing ever for me. Okay, traveling the world is what I want to do with my life. So I start a business and I pour all my time, energy, and focus into doing things that will allow me to be able to travel the world. And then have you ever set a goal and then you finally obtain it and you go, wow, like this is it? Like you don't feel that fulfillment, right? And a lot of times it comes from having a false idea of what your goals really are. See, again, when I set that goal of wanting to travel the world, when I obtain it and then go, wow, this is it. Well, maybe my goal was not to travel the world. Maybe my goal was just to stop going in, waking up every morning at 4 o'clock to go to a job that I hated, and spend my entire day there. Maybe my goal was more so not necessarily about traveling, but whenever I was traveling, I didn't have to go to work and I had time to spend with my family, or I had time to go to the baseball games of my kids, or family members, or go to the school plays, or spend time with my loved ones, spend time with a spouse. Okay, those are all the things that when you have the time freedom to be able to travel, those are all the things that you can actually get to do. So maybe I had that misconception of, oh yes, traveling is the goal. Traveling is what I wanted to do. But realistically, I just wanted time freedom. I wanted the time to be able to spend time with loved ones. So that was the real goal. So it's all about meaning. Okay, make sure that you're doing something that you're passionate about. Okay, why do you want that goal? Find the deeper meaning. And when you find that deeper meaning, and if you can answer that question, then it ensures that the goals that you're setting are the things that you actually want. Okay, number 6. Finally, we get to the money. Okay, number 6, the source of wealth is money. All right, obviously, money is important. Okay, if we want to travel or anything we want to do in life, okay, money is a part of it. Okay, I'm not denying that. But Rita Davenport said it best. She said money isn't everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. Okay, yes, there are a lot of sources of wealth and there are a lot of very important things, but like I said, money is just a part of it. So I don't need to go into too much depth about that. We all know what money is, why it's important. But the seventh and final step to generating wealth, having true wealth and abundance in your life, and this is so important, and there's a reason that money was down at the bottom, by the way, but this is the final step. It's contribution and celebration. Okay, contribution. What are you giving back? Again, because this links right in with step number 2, having that emotional wealth. Okay, contributing to others. What are you giving back? What value are you providing to other people? What value are you providing to the world? Okay, when you stop thinking about me and start thinking about we, that is the key to creating emotional wealth, but also making meaningful contributions to the world, to society. Okay, and that's something to celebrate, and that is when you start having you start feeling wealthy. Okay, and the second part of that was celebration. Guys, when you hit your goals or you start to feel great, you start to feel wealthy, take time to celebrate. Okay, when a lot of times we just kind of hit our goals and then we go, all right, gotta keep grinding. I hit the goal, there's no time to rest, I gotta set the next goal, and I gotta keep grinding, and you feel like you're working 24 hours a day and you're always in pursuit of something. You have no time to be able to enjoy. Guys, celebration is part of that journey. It's part of being wealthy. That celebration is just as important as working through every other step to generating wealth. So make sure that you're focusing on the contributions. What are you giving back to the world? What are you giving back to other people? But most importantly, make sure that you celebrate your successes. Make sure that you're always staying. Whoops. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Make sure that you're celebrating your accomplishments, and make sure that you focus on things to be grateful for. Okay, no matter what it is in life, no matter what you're going through, there's always someone that is worse off than you are. There's always something in your life that you can be grateful about. So again, those are the keys to guaranteed wealth, the keys to creating abundance and wealth in your life. I'll run through them again. There are 7 of them. Seven of them. All right, we have physical mastery. Okay, being on top of your health, making sure you're staying physically fit, making sure you're paying attention to what you're putting in your body. We have emotional wealth. Okay, always having that abundance mindset, thinking about what you can give back to other people. Okay, making sure that you are always being grateful. Replace your greed, that lacking mindset of there's not enough, so I have to focus on what I can get for me, and focus on things to be grateful for, things to be happy about. Okay, that is the number 2 step, emotional wealth. Okay, then we have step number 3, relationships. Okay, what do people think about you? Who do you love? Who loves you back? All right, step number 3. Step number 4 is time wealth. Okay, making sure that we are spending time doing the things that we love, making sure that we are in control of our own schedules. Okay, and we're making sure that we schedule the time to do the things that make us happy. Okay, number 5 is meaning. So I guess that kind of fits right in with the time wealth. Okay, making sure that the goals that you're setting, make sure you're looking at the deeper meaning, and the things that you think you want to accomplish, will look into why you want to accomplish those things. And again, just reassure that that's what you really want. Step number 6 to creating wealth is money. All right, obviously we know we all need money no matter what we want to do. Paying bills is a part of life, right? And 7, we have contribution. What are we giving back to other people? Contribution and celebration. So making sure that we're celebrating once we accomplish the goals that we have, once we accomplish the things that we set out to do. So with that being said, hopefully this video helped you guys out, and these 7 steps to generating wealth fit into your life. Hopefully you guys start to implement this and it has a true impact on you. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're catching it on the replay, let me get a hashtag replay. And can I please please get a 111 in the chat if you guys got some value from watching this live today, from watching this video. I would very much appreciate that. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys soon.